Okay, so the folks over at Gundam Evolution have actually released a player survey for us to complete. So we have until the 2nd of January 2023 to complete it. And the survey is basically asking us for feedback about pretty much every aspect of the game, from gameplay to servers to the units to the game modes, customization, all that kind of stuff. So I've actually completed this survey already, but this time I'm going to do it again, and I'm just going to record it and sort of give more in-depth details to why I selected each answer, in the hopes that you know, I can get a discussion going, feedback from you guys as well, and how you feel about the game. But also, you know, maybe somebody from the Gundam Evolution team can watch this and go, all right, I get what he's saying now. Okay, so let's start the survey here. Okay, so go straight to question 2 because I've already answered question 1. Question 1 is simply, are you playing Gundam Evolution currently? The answers were yes, somewhat, and no. So obviously I picked yes. So if you answered I am currently playing, was there ever a period you stopped playing Gundam Evolution? No. If you answered yes to the question above, okay. Next. How many Gundam Evolution matches, casual or ranked? Okay, casual. Do you play per week? I say I play between 25 and 30 matches a week. What's your player level? Currently I am 47. What is your highest rank in ranked matches? 0. Or lowest possible. Because I don't even know what the lowest rank is. I don't know if it does go like 0 to 10. I know the highest one is like new type for like the top 600 players, but I don't know if it's like silver or gold or whatever, but like the lowest possible, simply because I cannot find a ranked match whatsoever. I can't change to the Asia servers because the only options I get are Europe and North America on console. So yeah, I have no rank in ranked matches. Do you like the Gundam IP? I mean, somewhat, yes. What is your favourite Gundam series? Oh, okay, so I'm just going to select the ones that I have watched and I actually proper enjoy. Okay, so Mobile Gundam, Zeta Gundam. To be honest, it's between these two. These two are my favourite. I love them both. I've watched them the most by far. Double Zeta Gundam, I've only watched once. I hated the first half. The second half I like, but I haven't watched it enough to commit it to memory. If you get me, it's still very patchy to me. But I did enjoy it, but I can't say it's one of my favourites. Not gonna lie, I do want to watch it again at some point. Charge Counterattack, yes. 8th MS Team, yes. War in the Pocket, yes. 0083, I hated it first, but now I've grown to love it, so yes. Mobile Gundam F91, watched it. The animation is fantastic, but it was rushed. It really should have been made into a series. It was just so compressed and compact, and just stuff just got glazed over. It just wasn't very good. Victory Gundam, I've not found a stable means to watch this yet, so I have not watched it. I've watched like the first 8 episodes and I was enjoying it, but yeah, I have not watched it yet. I know, crucify me, but I'll get to it. G Gundam, yes. Gundam Wing, yes. Afterward Gundam X, again, have not found a stable means to watch it. I have heard though that although it got cancelled in it's only 39 episodes or whatever, I have heard it's actually pretty good. So it's on my to watch list. Tornado Gundam, yep, just watched it recently. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good. Seed, yes, I enjoy Seed. Crucify me. I think it's pretty good. Does it have flaws? Yes, but overall I think it's good. Seed Destiny is a piece of shit. SD Gundam, I've never liked. Igloo, I've never watched. 00, I watched it. It was okay, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. If I'm being honest, I feel as if Season 1 is much stronger than Season 2. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. Unicorn, yes. Age, I remember watching the first episode of Age when it came out, and I was like, right, I'll wait for more episodes to accumulate and then I'll watch it. But then I just heard everyone was saying, oh, it's awful. So I've put off watching it. I will get around to it eventually. The Build series, yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. It's just a fun series to watch. Reconquista and G, I don't know, man. Modern Tomino, I just feel as if he's not good at storytelling anymore. I feel as if it's very patchy, you know. So I've got it, but I've just not been enjoying it. Maybe the movies will do it better justice, but yeah. Gundam the Origin, yes, I want them to continue that. Iron-Blooded Orphans. I am currently on episode 39, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not digging it. I'm not liking it at all. Like I just don't care. Nah. I don't like it. So I'm not liking that. Thunderbolt I've got, but I haven't watched yet. Same with NT. Hathaway's Flash is on Netflix. Haven't got around to watching it yet. Witch from Mercury, I've watched like the first 3 episodes. Again, the animation is superb, but I just feel as if it's not for me right now. It's not my show. But do you know what? I'm going to watch it all. I am going to watch it, so I can't really select that. Okay. Is that all the series? I feel as if there's one missing. No? Okay. What system do you play? I play on the Series X. Next, let's see. How fast is your internet connection? Fucking top tier. What aim assist settings do you use? Just basic. What do you think of the aim assist feature? Easy to use. Would you like to share any additional thoughts? Nope. How do you feel about these different aspects of the game? Fun gameplay? Yes. Great. Unit control? Great. Clarity of game rules? Yes. It's great. It's super simple. A or B? Go to there. Point capture? Go here. Domination? A, B or C? Go to A, go to B, go to C. Yeah, so fucking simple. Graphics are good. Right. Now obviously they're staying true to the sort of aesthetic roots of the show, which therefore, you know, it's animated, it's an anime, so it's going to look a little cartoony. We're not going to get super realistic mechs the way we do in Titanfall, which can, you know, some people can see that as hindrance, but I like it. I like how it's true to the way they look. I want that. Graphics could be a little bit better though. You know, we could have a little bit, you know, extra polish and like sheen on some of the stuff, but it's like really nothing is like, I haven't loaded it up and went, oh, what the fuck is this? You know, it's just, it does what it's supposed to do. It does its job, you know. It's just, it's there. It's not so ugly that I'm like, ugh, and it's not so mind-blowing next gen. I'm like, oh wow, this is next gen. It's just, yeah, it's okay. The music, however, fucking poor. The music is bad. Aside from the main menu music, which is just, you know, it's okay. It does what it's supposed to do. Just it's very dull. Yeah, the fact that they don't use any of the actual licensed music from the shows, from like different factions or whatever, is kind of a missed opportunity. I feel like, I know that is a big thing, like getting the music license is a fucking, that's a headache in itself for them, but you know, like, come on, get some of the recognizable themes in there from the different shows. Like, I think it'd be a cool thing to do is, if let's say I'm playing as the Zaku, right, if I could make my personal music that I hear, like the Xeon theme or like the Zabi themes or whatever, that'd be cool. You know, I'd be rushing in there, you know, full on, you know, thinking I'm a Xeon soldier, whilst my mate who's playing as the, let's say he's playing as the Dom Trooper, he's hearing Gundam Seed music instead. You know, that'd be a real good way of like personalizing the experience, I feel, instead of just this sort of bland, generic music that just fades into nothing. You know, it's just, yeah, the music's quite poor, I would say. And then the clarity of UI, yeah, it's pretty good. There's one or two things I've got an issue with. Let's see, what do you think of the UI for each menu? Okay, home, easy to use, yeah. Match, yeah. Custom match. Do they mean practice mode? Because if it's practice mode, then yeah. But if there's like, is there custom matches in this game? Like, is there custom matches and I just haven't noticed? In which case, that's I don't use it. But custom match, yeah, it's fine. Unit menu, yeah, it's pretty easy. Shop menu, it's okay to use. I feel as if it's a bit like zoomed in and bloated. Like, I feel as if there doesn't need to be so many like things to scroll down, if you get me. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of options in there, and yet you're still scrolling down quite a bit. Like, just, you know, doesn't need to be so big and in your face. And then player menu, yeah, it's pretty easy. Would you like to share any additional thoughts about each menu's UI? Okay. Okay, so this here is what I go more in depth in. The one thing that's annoying me about the UI is when you select something and it has like a multiple choice thing, like accept or decline or confirm and back, the positive action, so accept or confirm, is always highlighted yellow, even though it's not selected. You get me? So it's like you're not moving the highlight. So like the positive action, accept, is always highlighted yellow, whereas the negative one, like decline or back, is always greyed out. So instinctually, from years of playing games, you think, oh, I'm moving the highlight. So whenever you see something highlighted, like whenever I see, oh, the big yellow, it's like, alright, so my cursor selection is currently on accept. I just need to press A now. Nope. The A was actually on the B, so now I've backed out. So I'm like, oh, what? So now I go back into it, and then I actually read it this time and go, oh, that's stupid, and then I move it. I know it's just a minor, like, few second inconvenience, but it's quite annoying. The fact that for, oh, I've spelled that wrong there, cursor. The fact that for years, you know, we've been trained to follow the highlight, because, you know, that's where your eyes go to directly. Is like you see that highlighted and you see everything else grey out, you think, alright, accept is highlighted. Accept. I've backed out, what the fuck? Or use the ticket. Yeah, use the ticket, back out. Well, you know, it's their fault for not following what has been the standard. You know, it's not my fault for not reading. I shouldn't have to super read. Like, the thing about good UI is that it should be very instinctual, and that's the way things have been for years. So yeah, that's just one thing I don't like, and this is mainly what I want to record my more in-depth explanation for in this, because I don't think I can really get it down in words. I'm not that much of a wordsmith when it's written down. Speaking, I can talk for fucking years, but like actual written words, let's see, how precise do you find the matchmaking process? I mean, very precise. I mean, I feel as if a lot of the games are quite equally matched. I mean, sometimes, like, the more teammates I have, like, we went in last night with a 4-stack, and we were getting some rough games. But they were, you know, good, hard fought for victories, and they were very satisfying. But, like, we're not getting destroyed game after game after game after game. You know, I find it very precise. Would you like to share any additional thoughts about matchmaking? Finding ranked matches is impossible in my region. And yeah, and that's one of the issues. Finding a ranked match is almost completely impossible in my region. Like, I have queued for 20-30 minutes, haven't found a single match. I've read horror stories online on Reddit of people who have queued for an hour plus, they still haven't found a match. And everyone, like, even when I played on PC in Season 1, people were like, oh, if you just switch to the Asian servers, you'll find a match. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't want to play by myself, because I was only playing by myself back then on PC. But now in console, we don't have that option. On console, the servers that I have access to are Europe and North America. That is it. No Asia at all. And I switch between those two. Still, queue times are exactly the same. I'd say it's worse in Europe. Like, even though I live in Europe, I play in North America simply because I've got friends in North America. So I may as well just switch to that. And I've found no lag or anything when I switch to the North American servers. There's never been a time I'm like, oh, that guy shot me when I was around the corner. No instances of lag. None of us have lagged out. So I don't see the point of the region locking. So yeah, get rid of that. But yeah, finding ranked matches is impossible. And the reason why I complain about this is not really because I'm so determined to, like, sweat out and, like, oh, I need to get a good rank next to my name. Oh no, I don't want that. I simply want to do a ranked game so I can complete my beginner challenges, so I can get more capital, so I can buy more units. That is literally all I want to play ranked for. I don't care about my rank. I just want to complete the challenges that are tied to rank now. Like, I just need to join. I'm on beginner challenge 6. I just need to join one ranked game. That's all I need to do. And then I know in beginner challenge 7 or whatever, I think it's like you need to join 4 ranked games, or like get 10 kills in a ranked match, something like that. I just want to be able to complete the ranked challenges, get my capital, get my ticket, get the wee icons. That is it. Like, I don't want to sweat out. But currently, in the game's current form, that is all but impossible to me right now on console. And because I can't transfer the stuff I get in PC to my Xbox account, I'm stuck. So yeah, can't do it. So please, if you can fix that, like just fix the ranked, like server times or matchmaking times, whatever. Just fix that, please. I'd say that's one of the biggest issues in the game right now. Okay, number 19. What do you think of the speed at which ratings increase? That's pretty normal. I mean, it's not too fast, not too slow. It's normal. 20. What would you like to share any additional thoughts on the speed? Nope. Was there any part of the tutorial that you found difficult to understand? Nope. Okay, 22. Do you enjoy playing with these units? Ho 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 ho. Okay. So Pale Rider, yes. Gundam, yes. Zaku 2 ranged, yes. I'm much better with him now, but I'm still not quite like amazing with him. Barbatos, okay, I'm going to go neutral with Barbatos. I'm probably going to be neutral with all the melee characters because I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I'm not good enough with them, right? Like, I can see how good people can be with them. It's very much a skill thing, and it's my issue. But so far, do you enjoy playing with these units? Barbatos, no, because I just run in there, it just doesn't work, and I'm just like, oh, why can't I get it to work? But it's my thing, it's my issue. Suzabe, yes, I love playing as the Suzabe. Methis, fuck yeah. GM Sniper, I do enjoy playing them as now. When the game first came out, like, and when you zoomed in, scoped, and it was just so floaty all over the place, I was like, oh, this is unusable. But then when I realised that if you go into gameplay settings, you can actually you can apply different settings per unit instead of universal. That was great. So I just, instead of all units, I selected GM Sniper, and then I selected like his aim assist, or not aim assist, but scoped aim acceleration, all that. I put that way down, and now he's actually so much more usable for me now. So, and if you haven't done that as a GM Sniper, do that. Like, you've got those options. Like, go in, change your settings for just the GM Sniper, and they'll make him so much more useful for me. But I've only played him a few times, and the few times I have actually really enjoyed him. Like, I think I went on a 15 kill streak with him one time on the Docks map, which is probably the best map for the GM Sniper, in my opinion. But yeah, thoroughly enjoy playing as him, but I will play as him more as time goes on. Ashimar, fuck yeah. Stormtrooper, yeah, I actually played as him more on PC, but I haven't played as him much on this, but I do enjoy playing as him. Same with the Turn A, he's good. I feel as if his kit could use a little bit of help. Just something, I don't know, there's just something missing. But overall, I enjoy playing as Turn A. Gun Tank, come on, Gun Tank. I wish there was an option over here of like, fuck yeah, but yeah. Strongly agree playing as Gun Tank. GM, yeah, Exia, haven't played, so neutral. Marasai, again, I played as him more on PC as I am now, but I do enjoy playing as, so I'll just go at Mahiru, whose icon is missing. I just unlocked him. I am rather enjoying him. He's pretty good. Zaku 2 melee, again neutral, I'm not that good with him. Unicorn Gundam, I unlocked him in PC, and I couldn't really use him because there was no aim assist in PC, but I can tell I tried him in practice mode, and yes, I rather enjoy using him. Plus, I also very much enjoy when there's a Unicorn Gundam on my team. Like, see when I see somebody's picked one, I'm like, oh, good, right, we're going to do well. So yes, Unicorn Gundam. And then New Gundam. Yeah, the New Gundam just fulfills that new type fantasy. Like, it's just great. Just sending those funnels out there. Love the New Gundam. What do you like about these units? Each unit feels unique and fun to play. No unit feels useless or feels like filler. And what I mean by filler is just like fast. Yeah, I've done that right. And what I mean by like filler is like, oh, they've just had to like fill the roster up. It's like, oh, just throw anything in there and just give it any old ability. Like, they actually all feel purposely made, and like I said, they all feel unique and great and fun to play. Like, there's no unit that I'd be like, oh, I'm not playing as them, except the melee characters. Which is not that, oh, I don't want to play them. It's just that, oh, I'm not good enough yet. I want to play as them, and I will work on it. But there's, yeah, they all feel great. What do you What do you dislike about these units? Okay, controversial here. I feel the melee units are still a bit too strong to fight against. That's just how I feel. I really do feel that the melee units are just not OP, but like if I'm a Metis and I bump into a Sazabi or a Unicorn Gundam, I do feel like, oh, do you know, I can take them on a 1-on-1. I think I'll do good. But if I bump into a Barbatos, I just lay down and accept my death. Like, I'm not going to win this. Like, I know some people will be like, well, that's the point of the melee units. They're supposed to excel in 1v1 combat. But even in times where it's like me and a teammate, or fucking 3 of us, and we're like shooting down a Barbatos, he just runs in there and just fucks us up and jumps out of there. Like, he's just so powerful. But again, that is very much a skill thing. That player is obviously very, very good at Barbatos, and I always appreciate when we have a very good Barbatos or Exia or Zakatu melee on our team. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel as if they're still just a wee bit too strong. But at the same time, I hate saying that because I do realise it's a skill thing, and I don't know what really they could do to balance them. Because I don't want them to like fully change their kit and it just kills the character, and I don't want them to nerf them to where it kills the character. You know, it's just, ugh. I think it's just a case of I need to get good and just know how to combat them more. But I'm still going to put that in. Fuck it. Let's see. Do you enjoy playing these modes? No, hold on, I'm going to fix that. But that could be a skill thing. See, I'll at least concede that. So yeah, it could be a skill thing, which I think it very much is. But yeah, I still feel that way. See, 25, do you enjoy playing these modes? Point capture, strongly agree. Domination, no. Destruction, yes. How long are these mode playtimes? Point capture is just right. Domination is too fucking long. And destruction, just right. What do you like about these game modes? So, oh, what do I like about these game modes? Point capture and destruction are very fun because of the attack slash defense aspect. I'll put it that way. Yeah, point capture and destruction are great. Like, destruction is essentially just rush from Battlefield, which was always my favourite game mode in that game, or in those games rather. And I'm so glad it's back in this. And point capture is pretty much the same, except it's just, no, you just need to capture this one point and progress. Like, I love attack, defense, game modes like that. Like those sort of asymmetrical ones. Like even in the Halo days, you know, one bomb or one flag, they were great. Or territories or land grab back in the day. Actually, no, it's territories. Land grab was sort of the free for all one, but territories like, or invasion. You know, those game modes were great in Halo. Like the attack defense, they're just really fun to play. Whereas domination doesn't have that. Let's see. Domination. Oh, not Dawn. Domination isn't fun because it feels like a free for all with no real focus that goes on for too long. And yeah, that's how yeah, that's how I feel. I feel domination isn't fun simply because there's no focus to it. It really just does feel like, well, there's a bit of focus. It feels like a focused team deathmatch. It's like, hey, you're going to be playing deathmatch over at A for 50 seconds. Oh, now you're going to be playing deathmatch over at C. Now over at B. Now back to A. Now back to B. That's what it really feels like. It doesn't really feel like an objective. It's just Slayer with a mini objective, and it's just not fun. To me anyway, it's just not as fun and just not enjoyable to play. Like, see when we get that map, Thermal Plant, I fucking hate that map. That is by far the worst map in the game, simply because it's tied to that game mode. I just really don't like that game. That game mode. I just really don't like it. Now, I don't know if they can improve it in any way, or I don't know if they should just remove it entirely, or stuff like that, but yeah, it's just stuff, doesn't do it for me. Domination just doesn't do it for me. Okay, how many Evo coins have you purchased up to now? Not that much. What items have you purchased or would like to purchase from the shop? Just a premium pass. Like, I mean, some of the skins do look kind of cool, but I'm not going to spend money on that. Not now, at least. Okay. Number 31. What do you think about these customization options? Unit skins. I'll get and use as many as I can. Yes. Weapon skins. Yeah, okay. Stamps. Yes. Icons. Yes. Ornaments. No. I've never been a fan of like ornaments or charms on your guns. Like, I just never liked it. Even in Rainbow Six, what's the fucking point? Like, nah, I don't like it. Portraits, yes. MVP intros, yes. Select animations, yes and no. Like, yeah, they're cool, but only you see them. You get me? Like, as soon as you scroll over to that character, you see them, and it's like, oh, that's cool for like 2 seconds, and then that's it, and you're like, oh, nobody gets to see my cool select animation intro. Oh, you know, it'd be different if we did get to see everyone's select animation intro. Like, you know, so I like them, but I'll use whatever I can get. If people seen my select animation and I could show off the way that I can with MVP, then I'd be selecting this. But as for now, I'm putting this one. Would you like to share any additional thoughts about the customization items? No, not really. Well, first time I did this survey, I put in an answer that was actually in the next question. So we'll avoid that and we'll go straight to number 33. What items would you like to see in Gundam Evolution going forward? Unit skins, icons, etc. Items related to Gundam Wars, yeah, blah blah blah. But no. This one. Skin items that change units. For example, changing a GM to a GM2. Fuck yes. That is what I want. Right? Because we know, like, because from going from a GM to a GM2, it is really just a skin thing. Like, operationally, they've got the same armaments, really. It's not like going from a Zaku to a Zaku 2 melee. That's, like, completely different. But, like, a Zaku 2F to a Zaku 2J, like, very minor things. You know, or even just, like, can I just, like, get a captain version of the Zaku 2 that isn't Char's one? You know, just give me the wee antenna. You know, give me that. Because people want those units in there, but you don't want to waste them bringing in a whole new unit just to give us that. You get me? Like, you don't want us to say, like in Season 4, they're like, alright, here's the Toggies. It's like, alright, awesome. And then we wait 2 months, and we're like, oh, can't wait to see what the next unit is. And it's like, okay, here's the Toggies too. And you're like, oh, you could have just made that a skin. Like, they're exactly the same, pretty much. You get me? So this, like, this is a way to bring in a lot more units into the game without actually bringing in units, if you get me. Because there's so many variants of the GM and the Zaku, and there's a few variants of the Dom. Like, even, like, I know it's the Gundam Seed Destiny Dom, but see if you just added a skin to make it more the Universal Sentry, like original Xeon Dom and those kind of versions, I'd be happy with that. Like, you know, just do that. And even the GM Sniper, I know it's the GM Sniper 2, but see if you just added a skin to make it the GM Sniper 1 from 8th MS Team, you know, where it's all green and camo and shit. Like, do that. Like, I would very much, like, that is something I want really bad. Because, again, the example I gave, like, let's say down the road, and they're going to add units from Gundam Wing, right? So let's say they add Wing Zero, right? So they add Wing Zero. Wouldn't you love if they added a Wing Zero custom skin? And you could change that. Or vice versa, they add Wing Gundam Wing Gundam Custom first, but then they give you like the TV show version. Or, like I said, the Toggies, they bring in the Toggies, and it's like, hey, here's the Toggies 2 skin. Or they bring in the Heavy Arms. It's like, right, here's the Heavy Arms TV show version, but here's the Endless Waltz version. You know, like, I would love that. Like, that'd be so great, just to give us multiple, because there's different looks for all these different units, mostly, right? Or even the, like, the original Gundam, like, we've got all those other skins, but we've got the G3 version. But I would like, you know, if they added the Gundam Evolution version in there. Like, yeah, just give us different, no, Gundam Evolution, Gundam the Origin version, sorry. If they added the Gundam the Origin version of the original Gundam in there, I would love that. I think that'd be great. So yes, very much big fan of this one. Yes, 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 yes. Can you do multiple? Nope. Yep, we're going with that one. Okay, what elements would you like to see in Gundam Evolution going forward? Choose up to 3. Okay, new units I feel is a given, so I don't need to click that. New modes, yes, I want new modes. Like the fact that this game is sort of first announced as sort of a Gundam Overwatch, and yet we don't have a protect the payload sort of game mode. I mean, I kind of like that at first, because I was like, hey, they're being their own thing. They're not, you know, straight up copying the game modes. But I would kind of like that game mode, not gonna lie, or something akin to that game mode. And if we get new game modes, then inherently we're going to get new maps with it. So by selecting this, we're going to get this. Let's see, new events and modes offering fresh gameplay, maybe. Guild functions for interacting with friends, nah. Ranking elements, nah. Content taken from Gundam World's storylines, etc. I'm going to go with yes. I think that would be kind of cool. Like example I can think of is if they added like a PvE mode where it's like, hey, you can only play as Zeon units, and we just have to, like if they added a Jaburo map, you know, the Earth Federation headquarters, it's like, hey, you can only pick Zeon units, and you're participating in the attack of Jaburo, or even make an attack defense thing. It's like, right, you guys can only pick Federation units, you guys can only pick Zeon units, something like that. Now I know those units aren't exactly super balanced to each other, but you know, just something like that. Just add some more of the lore into the game, because I have actually seen a few times on Reddit, like people are like, hey, I've played the game but I've never gone into Gundam before. What should I start with? What should I watch? So if we actually give them stuff, you know, that they might resonate with in the game without having to go to the shows just yet, like that'd be good. Let's see, in-game replay elements, achievements, collections. Maybe. Let's see, periodic online offline tournaments. No. Added customization items with even more appeal. I don't get what the fuck they mean by this. Added customization items with even more appeal. Like what? Like Fortnite skins? Like, oh, here's a fucking Bugs Bunny Gundam skin or fucking shit like that. Like, I don't get that, but no. Fuck customization for now. Like, if we're talking about like actual gameplay, I want gameplay stuff. So new modes, which inherently collects new maps. New units is a given. Yes. And do you want new events and modes offering fresh gameplay? Yep, going with that one. Are there any positive elements of the game you'd like to tell us about? Optional. Positive elements of the game. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah. There we go. It's straight up. It's fun. Are there any negative elements of the game or aspects you'd like us to prove on? Ranked, playlist, matchmaking, music, actual, like I know they addressed this on Twitter at some point, but actual pilot voices from the shows, right? Because the fact that you can choose your pilot's voice and none of them are from the shows is kind of crazy to me. The fact that I can't pick Hayato or Amuro or Char or anyone like that, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, that's a missed opportunity right there. Like, give us that. I know that's going to take a lot of wrangling to organise, because obviously they need to get the Japanese voice actors, which some of them are getting pretty old. In fact, some of them are dead. And then obviously you need to get the English voice actors as well, which some of them have retired. Like, yeah, I can see how that can be a problem, but just just give us them. You know, just give us the voices. I mean, I've picked voice K simply because it's Sean Schemmel. It's Goku, so it's like Goku is my pilot. I like that. I like that I've got a recognizable anime voice in there, but it's like, it's the wrong anime. Like, I really want Amuro. Or like Hero when they eventually add him. So yeah, just do that. And then please tell us any additional thoughts or impressions you have about this game, optional. Gameplay is solid, fun, and well balanced. Keep up the good work. And yeah, I mean, that's honestly how I feel. The gameplay is solid, it's fun, it's well balanced, because my biggest fear about this game when it was coming out was like, oh god, is it just going to be like a cash grab thing? It's like, oh, let's cash in on this IP. Is it just going to be just poorly designed and thought out? But no, it's like, it's really thought out, it's really fun, it's just fun to play. Like, even my friends who are really, they're not Gundam fans, really. I've got them playing it now, and we're practically playing it every, if not every night, every second night, or at least we'll play it for like 2 hours and then we'll jump to another game. But like, we're playing it, they're enjoying it, they're, you know, we've all got our own characters that we love each, which I love. I love how there's no de facto, right, this is the best character. You know, it's like, oh no, I like playing as this guy, I like playing as this guy, I like playing as this guy. Like, I love that. Like, that's a sign of a good game, if it can like appeal to many different playstyles. And yeah, I'm just so glad. And the fact that I'm playing this much more than Overwatch 2, like, I haven't touched Overwatch 2. Whoa, fuck. I'm actually struggling to remember the last time I played Overwatch 2. But yeah, I'm playing this more than that, and so are my friends. Like, we haven't touched Overwatch 2 at all. So, is this the Overwatch killer? It's yes and no. I mean, in terms of gameplay and that, yes, I feel as if it's much more fun and rewarding and balanced than Overwatch, but it just hasn't got the wide audience yet that Overwatch obviously has. I say yet because I don't know, I've got a feeling that this game is just going to get more popular as it goes on. Now, I know people post all the time on Reddit, like, the Steam charts of like, oh, look how the game's dying, but I don't know, I think a lot of those like dips in popularity, like, I remember like, what was it, October or whatever, like, oh look, the game's dead. It's like, yeah, that's the week Call of Duty came out. Everyone was playing Call of Duty for those like 2 or 3 weeks. I was playing Call of Duty for those 2 or 3 weeks. I hardly touched Gundam back then. Like, come on now, like, you need to realise, like, oh, why was there a dip there? Oh, this big fucking thing came out. Like, you know, but I really do think as this game goes on, if they keep supporting it, and if they keep fixing stuff quickly the way that we're like asking them to, like giving them feedback, like, hey, this doesn't work as well as you think it does, or hey, this is a bit too powerful. I think if they keep doing that and working on it, this game will have a strong future. Yeah, that's just how I feel. I hope that's the way it goes. Who knows, maybe in like, you know, by season 5 the game will be dead. I fucking hope not, because I love this game. I love the fact that I have a Gundam game that is actually fun to play. You know, it's a first person shooter. I love first person shooters, they're my favourite game type. I've got a Gundam game, it's on Xbox, I can play with my friends. Like, that is what I've wanted for years. Now, can I just get more Gundam games? That is what I want. Can I get more Gundam games? Can I please get a Gundam Federation versus Zeon, either a remaster or just a reboot, you know, but keep the gameplay the same, you know, like, just give me something like that on Xbox. I know there's plenty of options on PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation yet, but yeah, just give me more Gundam games. Yeah, that's the survey. Those are my answers. Go complete the survey yourself. What do you think of my answers? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Do you somewhat agree with me? Is there stuff do you think I missed out on? But yeah, you've got until January 2nd to do this survey. You know, they really want to hear from us. Let's help them keep this game fun. You know, let's help them keep this game alive, essentially. And yeah, let's help them out. You know, the fact that they're asking like frequently is good, and that they've asked this many questions is good. You know, I don't see a lot of developers doing this, but the fact that they are so engaged, they're like, right guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Like, you know, we should at least, you know, answer them back. You know, instead of just shouting on Twitter or Reddit, you know, we can actually focus it here. Our feedback, like, we should do that for them at least, because it will help us in the long run. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I shall hopefully make a video soon. I think next video I'm going to make is going to be my top 10 mobile armors. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.